Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Nioh. We have our last bit of unfinished business in the base game in this epilogue chapter that brings us full circle back to the Tower of London, where we began the game. Which thematically is not a bad idea. It's filled with the same basic enemies we saw at the very start as we were breaking out, but beefed up a little bit. Plus, we haven't seen them in a little while. A long while, actually. It's been a vast, yawning journey. And it's got the same layout, except this time we're doing it in reverse. We're starting more or less from the end point. And we also aren't ending the chapter back in the cells, so not quite that full circle. We're not going to become William eating his own tail. And we aren't ending the chapter with a cameo from Derek the Executioner. I think we might actually find him in here. I can't remember if the specific enemy I'm thinking of is supposed to be Derek. But after the 7-boss gauntlet, that was the last mission. This one feels like a breather.
It's so dark. My brother and I don't like it here. But I saw a pretty stone the other day. I wonder what it was.
Me and my brother are voice acting through our teeth with a gum infection. Yeah, I was saying this is a breather since it's so familiar and it only has one boss. Plus, I've always liked the mood of the Tower of London. Wow, you're regenerating stamina as quickly as I can kick it off of you. Good lord, man.
Look like a god. How did you get in here? Never mind. Will you stay a while? It's so long since I last had company.
Before we talk to the prisoner, one of these doors has another one of those memoirs.
How will my baby girl survive this world without me? I can't die.
A dreary place, isn't it? I was only recently tossed in here myself. It isn't nearly as bad as I'd expected, given the rumors. Are you an Englishman? The entire country is mourning the Queen's passing. She was so good to me. I would have done anything for her. Who wouldn't? Any citizen would tell you the same. She was a wonderful lady. We fought so hard in the battle against the invincible Armada. I've heard some nasty things about what happened behind the scenes, but the victory was all for the Queen Mother. Oh, my Queen! Why did you have to leave us? You still want to talk? You're a strange man.
By Her Majesty's order, I've sailed the 7 seas and visited cities across the world, but I've never seen such peculiar fashions as yours. Perhaps I'm simply not as well traveled as I thought. Pleasant surprise, that. Her Majesty established an organization of explorers some years back. I was so eager to depart, but found myself here instead. Me, one of this nation's most faithful servants. Nothing like that foul warlock. Oh, just thinking about him makes me furious. You still here? Take this and get out of here.
You're a nosy fellow, aren't you? But watch out. You keep your nose in here much longer, you'll wind up like me.
Really just slingshots from mood to mood. And he's nice enough to give you a spirit stone for a little bit of Amrita. It's a pittance for how far in the game we are at this point. They expect you to be like 145 or something at this point. That's the recommended level for this epilogue. Not quite as vibrant as the Dung Ball Man in the Defiled Castle. We still have to go back to. I will probably do that after the Queen's Eyes, the mission that we're currently on. I'll probably throw that in an intermission that will be coming up after this. Between this and the DLC, which is going to just be a continuation of the main playthrough, since the DLC is fairly short. Like, I know what I did for the Souls games DLCs, aside from DS1, was I kind of stuck them in their own playthroughs, like 5-6 episode LPs. I think the DLC should only consist of like 2, maybe 3 episodes tops. So those will just be tacked onto the Nioh LP. All of them are not out yet. I was talking to, I think, Sneck in Discord, who was saying that there are going to be 3 DLCs. I thought it was only 2. I thought it was going to be Dragon in the North, and then the one other DLC for the finale of the Osaka campaign. Apparently it's going to be 3, though. As of this recording, only Dragon in the North is currently out. And then we'll be tackling this. We'll be tackling Dragon in the North afterwards. I think this is Derek. Or it's a yōkai using his exact model. I could be wrong about that, though. Well, if he's just going to give me a second, I am going to pop some... Oop! I'm going to pop some Amrita and get my living weapon going against him. Oh, hello! I thought he would bound near the bottom of the stairs. Whoops. That overhead's the only thing that really hit me on the stairs with the elevation. Come on. He's got some weird bounding issues. Got weakness talisman going on him. Didn't quite have enough to pop to get the living weapon, so we'll just do this normally. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that's Derek's moveset. It's been a little while.
Bloody pirates! I'll kill him with my own hands! Send him right to hell! Ah!
Wow. So this is going to be the last episode that we get to be like Evil Betty and just swinging a chain, Because I'm going to be respecing for the DLC, and that's going to be to show the new weapon type, this singular new weapon type. The Odashio, as well as an axe as my secondary, since they both scale heavily with strength.
Huh?
We're still assembling pieces of the Tower of London guard gear. If I'm not mistaken, we did finish that off our first time through. Now we can just get some higher level pieces so we don't have to soul match that up. It becomes prohibitively expensive in terms of the gold cost to keep soul matching once you get into these mid 100 levels. The Amrita flows. It flows heavily, but gold you have to work a little bit harder for. No, if I switch to the rifle, I won't have to worry about the helmet. Holy shit, that's always nice to see. Those big numbers. Those big boy numbers. So I think we're heading back up here and back inside. Oh, I just love the mood and the atmosphere of this level. It's a really good tone setter. I think I said this back in the very first episode. But the Tower of London works so well as a tone setter for the rest of the game. And then it also works similarly as a fantastic bookend. Yeah, that dude stood no chance. Nope. He just kind of juked a little bit to his left. So I couldn't line the headshot up as he came at me. Oh, he was just gonna be content to stand there forever. Okay. No, no, no. Look at those finishing blows with his really nice Divine Kasarigama. I got a replacement in a side mission for the one that dropped at the end of the last mission. That's working out so well for me. I believe I got it from the side mission where you have to fight... Okay, this is a side mission where you fight 2 bosses at once. It's not only Tachibana Munashige, who was already quite challenging on his own. You have to fight him alongside Honda. And they are scaled up appropriately. It's so hard. To some extent, you have to cheese it. Otherwise, it just... Oh my god, it's brutal. And this is the room where Kelly was speaking with either D or... It might have actually been the Queen. I think it was John D. he was speaking to in the beginning in that room. Oh, hello. Almost ran straight into the business end of an axe. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So we can't just sit there and block forever. Was that a double hit? One of them being a 4,400 damage hit? Nice. I like the big boy numbers. I think we're continuing to head down. This is going to be our final shrine. There is around the corner somewhere a shortcut. Yep. But it's locked from the other side. We recognize the shortcut. It's not a necessary one either, because the objective of the level is just downstairs. We are a hop, skip, and a jump away from being done. In fact, I think we're coming down this hallway. Oh no, there's a small stretch left. Nah, this is gonna get me hit if I try to just dual rifles with him. Instead, I'll do this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's more range on it than I thought, because he kind of advances himself forward. Wasn't looking out for that. Oops. So we've switched over from elixirs to medicine. The only functional difference being our carry capacity. You see we're at 23 right now. And up ahead is a dangerous room.
Don't tell me those things are really our friends. No, they are with him.
I'm not sure if these things will spawn out of the cases on their own, the Amrita fiends. I wanted to make sure that I popped one manually so I could walk past the other and test out and not potentially wind up fighting 2 of them at once. This is something that was being hinted at right after we ended the Demon King revealed mission. With Kelly talking about, you know, I've died many times, I am the Hollow Man. That he was some sort of clone, and these are some of the other less perfected clones of Edward Kelly. They share his boss moveset for the most part, except for the things that he did with his... Ooh! I accidentally broke the vat open while fighting this one. That works. And the same quote from before. Oh shit, I thought at least one of those would hit the horn. I guess not. Damn, I was positive, so I committed to that hard. Well, now that we've seen everything there is to see in that room and cleared it at least once, I won't feel too bad just running through it. So the clone Edward Kellys have his exact moveset. They're not nearly as beefy, I should say. And they cannot do whatever Kelly did with his Guardian Spirit attacks. So they don't have, like, really, really good projectiles. Oh, do I have to fight them, or is the key just right here? And can we even get this?
History. Hell no. They kill them for sport.
Yeah, great. So we didn't even trigger them to spawn out of their tubes. And the boss is right up ahead, so we're gonna buff up and get ready to go.
Come in. I served as eye for Queen Elizabeth, ruler of the Seven Seas. Nothing escapes my sight. The Amrita from Japan has the power to allow anyone to conquer all of Europe. Nay, the entire world. The passing of our beloved queen sadly leaves the fate of the country in our hands. William, join me. Your country needs you. How disappointing.
Hundred Eyes is yet another really disappointing boss. Oh, it's so sad. Because he's got this kick-ass design! But the fight is dull as dishwater and it's almost over already. So we need to get a really... regenerate a little bit. We need to get a good living weapon burst going. This should hit a lot of them. And they only take like one hit. That cleared almost all of them out. Right. So, yeah, they become, like, turrets firing laser beams in the second half, and it can add up. It's the only interesting part of the fight. But once that's not a threat any longer, you can just finish them off, it's blah. Especially for a post-end boss epilogue. Like, you would expect them to tuck away, like, the strongest boss in the game, like the super boss or something back here. But nope. Very dull fight.
And now you see nothing more.
And with that, not with a bang, but with a whimper, that is the end of the base game. We still have DLC, though. So this is not the end of Nioh, but this is the end of this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.